Here's the cover. Nice and cleaned up. I can even tell. Cleaned up real good. The paint started peeling inside the. Welcome back to Easy Rebuilds. Today is Friday. I just got home from work. We're still working on the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So with all that, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It's getting cold out here. Had to go pick up a heater for the garage today. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video, which is occasionally is on Mondays. But I ain't gonna talk that much because I got work tomorrow. Gotta get up extra early. But I started back on the mechanical issues with this car. So I'm back on the motor. So I can get at least get all that situated. Cause it's getting cold. I won't be able to like power wash the motor or anything. But at my job, we do have parts cleaners. So I took the valve cover off yesterday. Threw it in the back of the Traverse. And today, I would just be putting the new valve cover gasket on there, putting in new ignition coil packs, and new spark plug wires. Go to change the spark plugs. And hopefully the car run a little bit better. But let me see. So let me show y'all where I'm at, because that valve cover gasket was a pain to get it off. After I cleaned the valve cover, I thought I could just pull it out, but it's been on the car for 170,000 miles, 160,000 miles, however miles this car has. That's the original gasket, so it was hard and brittle, and it was like stuck in there. So I had to like heat it up, the metal, so I can pull it out. And it just kept breaking. It's hard. I'm talking about it's just hard. Hard candy. Your gasket supposed to be able to move around like this. That gasket was just straight up. For example, I'll give you an example, but let's hold on to this car. Because I got to go to bed, I got to edit this video, I got to do a lot of stuff. I'm always doing a lot of stuff where I can't make these videos. I wish I could do this full time, but I can't. So let's head on over to the car. So here we go. We got our new wires from Cable Master High Performance Ignition wires, premium ones off Amazon. We have our coil packs, brand new ones, also from Amazon. Get up under this hood. We'll be using a Velcro gasket. The Gaskets Professional Trust. Like all these right here are really hard. That's an example of how the gasket was on the valve cover. I want to see what they supposed to look like. So they supposed to be like nice and soft. I can squeeze it. The parts that need to be squoze, I can squeeze it. So you can sit on the side by side so you can see how worn those were compared to these. They like smushed all the way flat. So I put these on here. And they go on just like that. Like I said, the old ones are flat. I don't know if y'all can see that. Flat and hard. So we're getting rid of these. Thank you, Velcro, because I wasn't even thinking about changing these. And it came with the gasket kit. Because that's where your spark plugs, well, yeah, the spark plugs are down in these holes. Oh man, I forgot to clean. Well, I'll get to cleaning that here in a minute. Here's the cover. Nice and cleaned up. I can even tell, cleaned up real good. The paint started peeling inside the parts washer at work, but we got it all cleaned up. I was thinking about painting this, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna paint it. Because when it get back hot outside, I will be power washing this motor. Because this gasket was leaking for a very long time. You see a pool of oil right there, pools of oil. Oil run down the front, the sides. Even oil on the timing belt. And the timing belt was just changed. It will only be changed again until 188,000 miles. So at least that's good. Maybe I'll learn how to do timing belts on this car. But you see, I got oil all down there, just from the gaskets, just from them running with the bad gaskets. People don't like taking care of their cars no more. But I'll catch y'all back in a few. Once I get all that cleaned up and we go through the process of putting this back together, bolt by bolt, screw by screw. Deuces. So like I was saying, you're gonna need a 10mm socket. There's only 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 bolts. You got this that's bolted onto the cover. You got 2 12mm bolts back here that's bolted onto the cover. All those are 10s. And this one right here is a 10. It's bolted onto the cover. So, with all that, everything I did off camera before trying to get this motor running right, we got a brand new mass airflow sensor, brand new MAP sensor, which stands for manifold absolute pressure, a new TPS, throttle positioning sensor, a new throttle body gasket, because we removed the throttle body and cleaned it all out. We have a new IAC, idle air control sensor, a new EGR valve and EGR control valve solenoid. Then EGR stands for engine gas recirculation, I do believe. But let me get all this put back, start getting all this put back together, bolt by bolt, piece by piece. Get the spark plugs and wires put back on, and we'll call that a wrap for this video because it's getting dark outside. And like I said, I had to go to work early in the morning. Got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's already 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Running around grabbing stuff, but I wish I ain't about to put y'all on the forehead cam. We're just gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll just put it on top tripod. We'll try to sit it down somewhere. We go about our business. Oh, can't sit it down nowhere, it's gonna fall over. So I guess I'll sit y'all on the tripod. Give me a minute. Hope y'all got a nice view. Start putting this back together. I should have ordered a new, I think this is a PVC valve, but I cleaned it real good at work because I forgot to order one. I'm just gonna slide this back over on top. This there real nicely. Get my wires back on top. So this wire go here, this one go there. Get these greasy old bolts back in. These oily bolts. As y'all can see, very oily. These get cleaned when we power wash it in the future. Now I just gotta find the holes. I am way off. Here we go, y'all. You gotta slide it. You gotta slide it up in here for the timing. Up under the timing cover. I would have started that by hand, but I can't get up in there with my fingers. It says on the 6. Oh, smack. One of my screws fell down. Oh, gotta get that out. And try not to drop these, y'all. Like I just did. And you don't have to make these super tight. When I took them out, it was super loose. Because the gasket was severely worn. And the gasket was flat. And all the bolts was real loose. See, that's nice and tight. Because you do not want to strip these holes out unless you want to be replacing them, trying to retap it for bigger screws or replacing the top part of the motor, the block. Now I gotta find that screw I dropped. Oh, I see it. And it's down the side there. So see if I can get it. Woo, got it. Yeah, this thing comes in handy. Liking this. Stepson Roro got it for me, y'all. Got a little claw. So squeeze the handle, come out and grab whatever you're trying to grab. No matter where it's at on the car. And you can see it's flexible, so I can bend it to where I need it to go. And now the last one gonna be a doozy. Okay, I got it up in there. Really all nice and snug. Now I just drop freaking socket. Boy, I drop everything. That's why I was always going time lapse. Oh, look, it dropped right there. they all snug. The other one's back. And you notice I didn't use no gasket maker. I could have put a little bit on like I did in my Ram videos. And I don't think this one is needed. It's only the top of the motor. If I was doing an oil pan, then yeah, I use extra gas. Use the gasket maker plus the gasket. Make sure I get a nice seal. Then that last one is a 12. I do believe they go right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, this car got a lot of 10s and a lot of 12s. Okay. Got all that put back together. Now it's time to put the ignition coils on. Let's get those ignition coils popped in. And they can only go in one way. They're both the same ignition coil. If you rotate it, it can go in face that way. You rotate the other way, it face the other way. But they got the bolt patterns all lined up, so you can't put it in the wrong way. It's like double bolt patterns, so I can rotate it and then go on one side, rotate it, go on the other side. And obviously your wires over here, so you know which way they go. So you gotta plug the wire in. Get those screwed down. Like I said, I already placed the spark plugs. A couple weeks ago. So we figured that was the problem why it wasn't running. And we already ordered the spark plugs. I don't know why I even order stuff before I even. I guess I just look at the pictures and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a tune up on this car. So we got those 10s. I think Rich was talking about, I hear it missing. Maybe something wrong with the coils. So I got brand new spark plugs. Like, I can buy the coil packs. It's only 2 coil packs, $26 on Amazon. The wires, $12 off Amazon. There's only 2 wires. There's no biggie for me. Get them changed. Now I add the wires. Hook my hoses back up. If I can, because like I said, it's getting cold outside and all this stuff is hard. People that work on cars understand where I'm coming from. This plastic is very hard when it's cold. Makes it very hard to put it back on. Makes it hard to get off. Oh, okay. Okay. We got the hoses back on. Let's get those spark plugs. Like I said, it's only 2 spark plugs anyway. I gotta find something to cut this off with. Okay, I'm back, y'all. It's only 2 spark plugs. One go here, your short one go here. How do I know? Because it's obvious. No, it's not. It's not that obvious. Long one go here. The short one go up in here. Well, I know this because I took it apart. That claps on top of there. Goes up in there. Plug the coil in. Plug this side in. And there we have it. New valve cover gaskets. Well, new valve cover gasket. 2 new coil packs. And 2 new spark plugs. And 2 new spark plug wires. And 4 brand new spark plugs is already in there. Brand new battery. Like I said, a whole bunch of brand new parts on this car. It's cold outside. I'm cold. I don't have heat in my garage. Y'all probably never get this. Eventually, y'all get to hear this car run. I don't know when. But should order some windshield wipers. Maybe that'd be next. I'm just throwing stuff away. Like I said, there you have it. Got everything back together. You got, like I said, 3 bolts in the front, 3 bolts in the back, which are 10s. You got this bolt right here is a 10. That's a 12. And 2 10s in the back to take the wiring harness off of the fuel injectors. And that's a wrap. I wish I could do more. It's cold. It's that time of the year. I'm still working on getting heat in the garage. I got my little ring light over there, brighten it up for us, because obviously the garage door is open because the car is all the way at the front of the garage, and I have no lights at the front of my garage at the moment except for that light. But I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, y'all. I don't know if I should do a video of my new heater for the garage, 2-stage unit. 12 gauge 3-wire wire, plugs, breakers, a whole new indoor circuit breaker load box from Square D, 100 amp, 6 spaces, 12 circuits. So I'm gonna be rewiring all of this all over again. I hate doing stuff twice. I already wired up for 220 or 240 for the air compressor. Now I gotta take all this back off, eliminate that, and just run. Yep, and just run that big Square D box as my main box right here. Get rid of all those jumbles of wires everywhere. That's up in there. So that's my game plan. I ain't gonna make no video about it because it's gonna be a long video. If I do, I gotta move all this stuff from over here, so I get everything pretty much lined up where it's already at. But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on right here. I know I gotta get that done. If I want to wire up my new heater, that's gonna keep this garage nice and toasty in the winter. It's gonna be mounted somewhere up there, hanging from the rafter, because it's probably my only available spot. So take that junk down and hang it up on up there so it'll blow heat down. So I guess I say my goodbyes, because we got the old wires out. That's all oily, because like I said, all those gaskets were severely worn, so the oil was just running down the spark plugs. But this one ain't oily because I got this one from Pick and Pull, which I know you shouldn't even do that. Take parts off cars at the junkyard, but what can I say? We was trying to make it run. You go to old coil packs. See oil, because the oil was getting down up in there. And this one not oily, because this one is obviously from Pick and Pull, because the other one had a bad boot. So I changed the whole thing. She was bought new. Now those I'll probably try to save these. I don't know. That's gonna be a wrap for this video, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs down if y'all didn't like this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know how this project car is coming out. How can we do more to keep it running more? Gonna need a whole new exhaust system on this car when we get it up and running. Probably new rims, tires are good. But let us know how we're doing on this build by giving us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and let me comment in the comment section below. Share this video on social media with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And we also take Cash App donations, and we have merch at teespring.com. There are links in the description area below. Go check out my description area. It's links to other YouTubers down there too. It's a disclaimer. We are not professional mechanics. We just enjoy wrenching on cars. I maintain my own fleet of cars over here. My wife never have to take her car to the shop. She never have to take it to the shop for nothing. We never take our cars to the shop unless it's something I cannot do at home. I do not trust auto mechanics. They're there for a reason, to rip you off. The parts be cheap, and they'll mark the price. I made a video about this before. They mark the prices up, and you go buy all those parts for under $100, and you do the work yourself and save you $600-700. That's why my neighbor Rich always calling me to come help him with his car, because he always going to try and talk to his friends first and go to the shop. But let me stop talking. It'd be like I said, this is what's going on right here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We got merch. We take Cash App donations. So stay tuned and stay blessed. Peace.
All I know